Have you ever considered that something as simple as warm water could unlock your body's natural healing abilities? What if the key to better health was sitting right in your kitchen, waiting to be discovered? Could ancient Zen Buddhist wisdom hold the secret to transforming an ordinary glass of water into a powerful healing elixir? These aren't just questions, they're invitations to explore a practice that has sustained people for thousands of years. Today we're diving into a beautiful intersection where ancient Zen Buddhist wisdom meets modern wellness. We're talking about 4 specific natural ingredients that, when added to warm water, can activate your body's innate capacity to heal itself. This isn't about expensive supplements or complicated routines. It's about returning to simplicity, to the fundamental elements that nature has provided for our well-being. In Zen Buddhism, there's a profound understanding that healing begins from within, and that sometimes the most powerful remedies are the simplest ones. The monks and practitioners of old didn't have access to modern medicine, yet they maintained remarkable health and longevity. Their secret: they understood the subtle yet profound effects of natural elements combined with mindful practice. They knew that our bodies are designed to heal, to regenerate, to thrive. We just need to provide the right conditions. This journey we're embarking on together is more than just learning about ingredients. It's about reconnecting with an ancient wisdom that honors the intelligence of our bodies. Each of the 4 natural elements we'll discuss today has been used for centuries, not because of trendy health fads, but because they work. They support our body's natural processes, they harmonize our internal systems, and they create an environment where healing happens naturally and effortlessly. As we explore each of these 4 ingredients, keep an open heart and mind. These aren't magical cure-alls, but rather supportive companions on your wellness journey. When combined with warm water and consumed mindfully, Zen Buddhism teaches us they create a synergistic effect that's greater than the sum of their parts. Think of them as gentle nudges that remind your body of what it already knows how to do: heal, balance, and maintain itself. We encourage you to stay with us through the entire video because each ingredient builds upon the last. Together, they form a complete practice, a daily ritual that can transform your mornings and, gradually, your overall health. You'll learn not just what these ingredients are, but why they work, how to prepare them properly, and the specific benefits each one brings to your body's healing journey. If you find value in what we're sharing today, we'd be grateful if you'd click the like button and subscribe to our Wisdom Diaries channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you content that bridges ancient wisdom with practical modern-day wellness. By subscribing, you're joining a community of mindful individuals who believe in the power of natural healing and simple, intentional living. You'll receive updates on more ways to enhance your well-being using time-tested wisdom that actually works. The beauty of this practice is its accessibility. You don't need special equipment, expensive ingredients, or hours of time. What you need is already available to you: warm water and 4 simple natural elements that we'll reveal shortly. This is wellness democratized, healing made available to everyone, regardless of budget or lifestyle. It's the Zen way, profound simplicity that leads to extraordinary results. Ready to discover these 4 natural ingredients that can awaken your body's self-healing powers? We promise this isn't just another health video filled with empty promises. This is grounded in centuries of practice, supported by the wisdom of Zen Buddhism, and validated by countless individuals who have experienced its benefits firsthand. Each ingredient we discuss serves as a key, unlocking different aspects of your body's healing potential. Let's begin this transformative journey together. Your body is waiting to remember what it already knows to heal itself. All it needs is your attention, your intention, and these 4 simple gifts from nature. The first ingredient might surprise you with its humble presence in your kitchen, yet its power to activate healing is truly remarkable: the science of warm water. Before we reveal the 4 natural ingredients that will transform your health, we need to understand something fundamental: why warm water is the foundation of this practice. You might think water is just water, regardless of temperature, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The temperature of the water you consume has a profound impact on how your body processes nutrients, eliminates toxins, and activates its healing mechanisms. Let's start with absorption, because this is where the magic truly begins. When you drink cold water, your body has to work hard to bring that water up to your internal body temperature before it can be properly utilized. This process requires energy and actually slows down the absorption of nutrients. Think of it like this. When you pour cold oil into a pan, it's thick and slow-moving, but when you warm it up, it becomes fluid and spreads easily. The same principle applies inside your body. Warm water moves through your digestive system more efficiently, allowing the beneficial compounds from our 4 ingredients to be absorbed more quickly and completely into your bloodstream. Your digestive system is particularly sensitive to temperature. In Zen Buddhist understanding, and now confirmed by modern science, your digestive fire, what some call metabolism, functions optimally when supported rather than shocked. When you drink cold water, especially first thing in the morning or with meals, you're essentially throwing cold water on a fire. Your digestive enzymes slow down, your stomach has to work harder, and the entire process of breaking down food becomes sluggish. Warm water, on the other hand, supports your digestive system. It helps stimulate the production of digestive enzymes, promotes the breakdown of food particles, and encourages smooth movement through your intestinal tract. This is why many traditional healing systems, including Zen Buddhist practices, have long recommended warm water for digestive health. Now, let's talk about something truly fascinating: cellular hydration and detoxification. Your body is made up of trillions of cells, and each one needs to be properly hydrated to function. But hydration isn't just about quantity, it's about quality and delivery. Warm water has a unique ability to penetrate cell membranes more effectively than cold water. At the cellular level, warm water helps flush out accumulated toxins, metabolic waste, and other substances that can interfere with optimal cell function. Think of your cells like tiny sponges. Cold water just sits on the surface, but warm water is absorbed deeply, carrying nutrients in and waste products out. This is the foundation of your body's self-healing ability: clean, well-hydrated cells that can perform their functions without interference. The detoxification process is particularly enhanced by warm water. Your body naturally eliminates toxins through various pathways: your kidneys, liver, skin, and digestive system. Warm water supports all of these pathways simultaneously. It helps your kidneys flush out waste more efficiently, supports your liver in processing toxins, encourages healthy sweating through your skin, and promotes regular elimination through your bowels. When you combine warm water with the 4 ingredients we're about to discuss, you're creating an environment where detoxification happens naturally and continuously throughout the day. So what is the optimal temperature range? This is crucial because too hot can be harmful and too cool won't provide the benefits we're discussing. The ideal temperature for your healing water is between 120 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. This is comfortably warm. You should be able to sip it without burning your mouth, but it should feel noticeably warm as it goes down. A simple way to test this is that you should be able to hold the cup comfortably in your hands, and when you take a sip, it should feel soothing and warm, not scalding. If you're using a kettle, let the water cool for about 3 to 5 minutes after boiling. If you're heating water in a microwave, heat it for about 1 to 2 minutes, depending on your microwave's power, then test the temperature. Here's where many people go wrong, and these common mistakes can completely undermine the benefits of this practice. First, some people use water that's too hot, thinking hotter is better. This can actually damage the delicate tissues in your mouth and esophagus, and it can destroy some of the beneficial compounds in the ingredients we'll add. Second, others use lukewarm or room temperature water, thinking it's close enough. It's not. The water needs to be warm enough to activate the ingredients and support absorption. Third, many people drink their warm water too quickly. This isn't a race. Sip it slowly, mindfully, allowing your body to process and absorb it properly. Fourth, some people prepare their healing water and let it sit for hours before drinking it. The ingredients work best when fresh, and the water should be consumed while still warm. Another critical mistake is inconsistency. Your body responds to regular, daily practices. Drinking this healing water once in a while won't produce the results we're talking about. This needs to become a daily ritual, preferably first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and possibly again in the evening. Finally, some people add too much of the ingredients, thinking more is better. Balance is key in Zen practice, and the same applies here. We'll give you exact measurements for each ingredient to ensure you get optimal benefits without overdoing it. Understanding the science of warm water sets the foundation for everything that follows. When you add our 4 natural ingredients to properly warmed water, you're not just making a healthy drink, you're creating a healing elixir that works with your body's natural intelligence. The warm water acts as a carrier, a facilitator, and an activator all at once. It prepares your digestive system, opens your cells for absorption, and creates the ideal internal environment for healing to occur. Now that you understand why warm water is so crucial, you're ready to learn about the 4 ingredients that will transform this simple practice into a powerful self-healing ritual. Each ingredient has been chosen for specific reasons, and together they create a synergy that's far more powerful than any single element alone. Ingredient number 1, honey. The first ingredient in our healing water practice is one that has been revered for thousands of years across countless cultures and spiritual traditions: pure, natural honey. In ancient Zen Buddhist monasteries, honey wasn't just considered food. It was regarded as a sacred substance, a gift from nature that embodied the harmony between the natural world and human well-being. The monks understood something profound. Honey is one of nature's most complete foods, containing within it the wisdom of thousands of flowers and the tireless work of bees who serve as nature's alchemists. In Zen Buddhist texts, particularly those focused on healing and wellness, honey is mentioned repeatedly as a substance that promotes longevity, clarity of mind, and spiritual vitality. The ancient masters observed that honey had unique properties it never spoiled. It provided sustained energy without agitation, and it seemed to harmonize the body's systems in ways that few other natural substances could. They called it the golden nectar, and believed it connected the practitioner to the pure essence of nature itself. When monks would fast or engage in intensive meditation practices, honey mixed with warm water was often their primary sustenance, providing both physical nourishment and mental clarity. Let's explore the remarkable background of this incredible substance. Honey has been used for over 8,000 years, with archaeological evidence showing its presence in ancient civilizations from Egypt to China, from Greece to India. But what makes honey so special? Bees visit millions of flowers, collecting nectar that they transform through a complex enzymatic process. A single jar of honey represents the life's work of hundreds of bees and the essence of thousands of flowers. This is why honey is so diverse. Each type carries the unique signature of the flowers from which it came, whether it's wildflower honey, acacia honey, or manuka honey from New Zealand. From a scientific perspective, honey is a powerhouse of beneficial compounds. It contains over 200 different substances, including natural sugars like glucose and fructose, enzymes, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and powerful antioxidants. The antioxidants in honey, particularly flavonoids and phenolic acids, help protect your cells from oxidative damage. Honey also contains small amounts of B vitamins, vitamin C, calcium, iron, zinc, potassium, and magnesium. But perhaps most remarkably, honey contains unique enzymes that aren't found in many other foods, enzymes that support digestion, reduce inflammation, and promote healing throughout the body. Now let's discuss the specific health benefits that make honey such a crucial part of this healing water practice. Starting with your digestive system, honey acts as a prebiotic, meaning it feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Your gut contains trillions of microorganisms that play a vital role in everything from digestion to immune function to mental health. Honey helps these good bacteria thrive while creating an environment that's less hospitable to harmful organisms. The enzymes in honey, particularly one called diastase, help break down starches and support overall digestive function. When consumed in warm water first thing in the morning, honey gently stimulates your digestive system, preparing it for the day ahead. It can help relieve constipation, reduce bloating, and soothe inflammation in the digestive tract. Many people who struggle with acid reflux or indigestion find that honey in warm water, taken regularly, significantly reduces their symptoms. For immune function, honey is truly remarkable. It contains natural antimicrobial and antibacterial properties, which is why it has been used for wound healing for thousands of years. When you consume honey regularly, these properties work internally, helping your body resist infections and supporting your immune system's ability to fight off pathogens. Honey also has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce chronic inflammation throughout your body, and chronic inflammation is at the root of many modern diseases, from heart disease to diabetes to autoimmune conditions. The antioxidants in honey protect your immune cells from damage, ensuring they can function optimally. Mental clarity is another profound benefit of honey, and this is where the Zen Buddhist understanding really shines. Unlike refined sugar, which causes rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar, honey provides a steady, sustained release of energy. This stable energy supply is crucial for brain function. Your brain uses about 20% of your body's energy, and it needs a constant, reliable fuel source. The natural sugars in honey, combined with its trace minerals and enzymes, provide exactly that. Many practitioners report that starting their day with honey in warm water leads to improved focus, better memory, and enhanced mental clarity throughout the day. There's no mid-morning crash, no brain fogged, clear, sustained mental energy. From a spiritual perspective, honey has always been associated with purity, sweetness, and the golden light of enlightenment. In Zen practice, consuming honey mindful acknowledging the thousands of flowers and bees that made it possible becomes an act of gratitude and connection to the natural world. This mindful consumption itself becomes a meditation, a reminder that we are supported by nature's abundance. Many practitioners find that this simple daily ritual deepens their spiritual practice and their sense of interconnection with all living things. Selecting quality honey is absolutely critical because not all honey is created equal. You want raw, unfiltered, unpasteurized honey from a trusted source. Commercial honey that you find in many grocery stores has often been heated, filtered, and sometimes even mixed with corn syrup or other additives. This processing destroys many of the beneficial enzymes and compounds that make honey so valuable. Look for honey that is labeled as raw and preferably organic. Local honey from beekeepers in your area is often the best choice. It's fresh, minimally processed, and it also contains local pollens that can help with seasonal allergies. The honey should be thick and may contain bits of pollen, propolis, or even small pieces of honeycomb. If it's crystal clear and flows like water, it's likely been overprocessed. Some crystallization is actually a sign of quality. Raw honey naturally crystallizes over time, and you can gently warm it to return it to liquid form. The proper preparation method is simple but important. Take 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of raw honey. Start with a smaller amount and increase gradually as your body adjusts. Never add honey to boiling water or water that's too hot, as high heat destroys the beneficial enzymes. Wait until your water has cooled to the optimal temperature we discussed earlier, around 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the honey to the warm water and stir gently until it dissolves completely. Some people like to add their honey first and then pour the warm water over it, which also works well. The key is that the water should be warm enough to help the honey dissolve and to support absorption, but not so hot that it damages the honey's beneficial properties. For dosage and timing, the most powerful practice is to consume your honey water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. This is when your body is most receptive to absorbing nutrients, and it sets a positive tone for your entire day. Use 1 teaspoon if you're just starting out or if you're watching your sugar intake, and up to 1 tablespoon for maximum benefits. You can also have a second cup in the evening, about an hour before bed. Many people find this promotes better sleep and supports overnight healing and detoxification. However, avoid consuming honey water right before vigorous exercise, as it can cause some people to feel sluggish. In ancient Zen monasteries, there are beautiful stories of monks who maintained extraordinary health and mental clarity well into their advanced years, and honey was a consistent part of their daily practice. One particular story tells of a master who lived to be over 100 years old, maintaining perfect memory and physical vitality. When asked about his secret, he pointed to three things: meditation, mindful movement, and his morning ritual of honey in warm water. Modern practitioners report similar experiences: improved energy levels, better digestion, fewer colds and infections, clearer skin, and an overall sense of vitality that builds over time. Common mistakes to avoid include using too much honey, thinking more is better. Honey is still a form of sugar, and while it's far superior to refined sugar, moderation is key. Another mistake is using processed or fake honey. This provides none of the benefits and can actually be harmful. Some people add honey to water that's too hot, destroying its beneficial properties. Others are inconsistent, using it sporadically rather than making it a daily practice. Remember, the benefits accumulate over time with regular use. As for contraindications and precautions, there are a few important points. Infants under 1 year old should never consume honey due to the risk of botulism. The digestive systems aren't mature enough to handle the bacterial spores that can be present in honey. People with diabetes should consult their healthcare provider before adding honey to their routine, as it does affect blood sugar, albeit more gently than refined sugar. If you have a pollen allergy, start with a very small amount of honey and observe how your body responds. Some people find that local honey actually helps with allergies, but others may have a reaction. Pregnant women can generally consume honey safely, but should choose high-quality, trusted sources. If you're finding this information valuable and want to learn more about natural healing practices rooted in ancient wisdom, subscribe to our channel. We're building a community of people committed to natural wellness and self-healing. Honey is our first ingredient, and as you can see, it's far more than just a sweetener. It's a complete healing food that supports your body's natural ability to heal itself. But we're just getting started. The next 3 ingredients will work synergistically with honey to create an even more powerful healing effect. Ingredient number 2, ginger. Our second ingredient is a root that Zen masters have called the great harmonizer, fresh ginger. If honey is the sweet nectar that nourishes and builds, then ginger is the warming fire that purifies and activates. In Zen Buddhist philosophy, balance is everything, and ginger represents the dynamic, active principle that complements honey's gentle, nourishing nature. Together, they create a perfect harmony of building and cleansing, sweetness and warmth, calm energy and vital activation. There's a teaching from ancient Zen masters that speaks directly to ginger's importance. The masters would say that ginger awakens the sleeping dragon within, referring to our vital life force that can become dormant through poor diet, stress, and disconnection from natural rhythms. They understood that ginger didn't just warm the body, it awakened the entire system, bringing circulation to stagnant areas, stimulating sluggish organs, and rekindling the inner fire of health and vitality. One particularly wise master taught that ginger is the root that roots out disease, recognizing its profound ability to address health issues at their foundation rather than merely masking symptoms. The historical use of ginger in Zen monasteries is both practical and profound. Monks living in mountainous regions where winters were harsh relied on ginger to maintain their health and energy during cold months. But ginger wasn't just consumed during winter, it was a year-round staple in monastery life. Before long meditation sessions, monks would consume warm water with ginger to enhance mental clarity and prevent the drowsiness that can come with extended sitting. After physical labor in the monastery gardens, ginger water helped soothe tired muscles and prevent inflammation. During fasting periods, ginger was one of the few substances permitted because it supported the body's natural detoxification processes without interfering with the spiritual intentions of the fast. From a scientific perspective, modern research has validated what Zen masters knew centuries ago. Ginger contains over 400 different chemical compounds, but the most studied and powerful are the gingerols, particularly 6-gingerol, which is responsible for much of ginger's therapeutic effects. These compounds have been extensively researched and shown to have remarkable anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-nausea properties. Ginger also contains sugars, which form when ginger is dried or cooked, and are even more potent than gingerols in some ways. Additionally, ginger contains vitamin C and B6, magnesium, potassium, copper, and manganese. But what makes ginger truly special is how these compounds work together synergistically to create effects that isolated compounds could never achieve. Let's explore the specific health benefits that make ginger such a crucial part of this healing practice. The anti-inflammatory properties of ginger are perhaps its most celebrated benefit, and they're profound. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a root cause of most modern diseases: arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, and countless others. Ginger's active compounds work by inhibiting the production of inflammatory chemicals in your body, similar to how anti-inflammatory medications work, but without the side effects. Studies have shown that regular ginger consumption can significantly reduce markers of inflammation in the blood. People with arthritis often experience reduced pain and improved mobility after incorporating ginger into their daily routine. The warm water helps these anti-inflammatory compounds reach your joints and tissues more effectively, providing relief from the inside out. Detoxification support is another major benefit of ginger, and this is where its synergy with warm water becomes especially important. Ginger stimulates your digestive system, promoting the production of digestive enzymes and bile, which are essential for breaking down fats and eliminating toxins. It increases circulation throughout your body, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach every cell while waste products are efficiently removed. Ginger also promotes sweating, which is one of your body's natural detoxification pathways. When you drink ginger in warm water, especially first thing in the morning, you're essentially giving your body a gentle internal cleanse. Your liver, which is your primary detoxification organ, is particularly supported by ginger. The compounds in ginger help protect liver cells from damage and enhance the liver's ability to process and eliminate toxins. For energy and vitality, ginger works in a completely different way than caffeine or other stimulants. Instead of artificially stimulating your nervous system, ginger enhances your natural energy production at the cellular level. It improves circulation, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients are efficiently delivered to every cell in your body. This means your cells can produce energy more effectively. Many people report that after starting a daily ginger practice, they experience sustained energy throughout the day without the crashes associated with coffee or energy drinks. The warmth of ginger also stimulates your metabolism, helping your body burn calories more efficiently and convert food into usable energy rather than stored fat. Mental and emotional balance is a benefit of ginger that's often overlooked, but it was highly valued in Zen practice. The improved circulation that ginger provides includes increased blood flow to your brain, which enhances cognitive function, memory, and mental clarity. But beyond this, ginger has been shown to have mood-supporting properties. It can help reduce anxiety and promote a sense of calm, alertness, exactly the state that's ideal for meditation and mindful living. Some research suggests that ginger may even support the production of serotonin and dopamine, the neurotransmitters associated with mood and well-being. Many practitioners find that their daily ginger ritual helps them feel more centered, balanced, and emotionally resilient. Selecting quality ginger is crucial because the potency can vary dramatically. You want fresh ginger root, not powdered ginger from a jar. Fresh ginger is alive with active compounds, while dried powdered ginger, though still beneficial, has lost much of its potency and some of its enzymatic activity. When shopping for ginger, look for roots that are firm, smooth-skinned, and free from wrinkles or soft spots. The skin should be thin and easy to scrape away. If the skin is thick and tough, the ginger is old. Fresh ginger should have a strong, spicy, aromatic smell. Organic ginger is preferable because ginger, growing underground, can absorb pesticides and chemicals from the soil. The size of the root doesn't matter as much as its freshness and firmness. Store your ginger in the refrigerator, where it will keep for several weeks, or you can even freeze it and grate it directly into your warm water while still frozen. Preparation techniques for ginger are important because how you prepare it affects both its flavor and its therapeutic properties. The most effective method is to use fresh ginger, grated or thinly sliced. Take a piece of ginger about the size of your thumb, wash it thoroughly, and then either grate it using a fine grater or slice it very thinly with a sharp knife. You don't need to peel organic ginger. The skin is thin and contains beneficial compounds. However, if your ginger is not organic, it's better to peel it to avoid any pesticide residue. Add your grated or sliced ginger to your cup, pour the warm water over it, and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. The longer it steeps, the stronger and spicier the flavor will be. Some people prefer to simmer their ginger in water for 10 minutes before drinking, which creates a stronger infusion, but be careful not to boil it vigorously, as this can destroy some of the beneficial compounds. When it comes to how much ginger to use and when, start small and increase gradually. Begin with just a quarter teaspoon of grated ginger or a few thin slices. Ginger is potent, and some people find it too spicy or warming at first. Over a week or two, gradually increase to 1 teaspoon of grated ginger or a thumb-sized piece of sliced ginger per cup of water. The best time to consume your ginger and honey water is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before eating. This allows the compounds to be absorbed efficiently and sets a positive tone for your entire digestive system. You can also have a second cup in the late afternoon if you experience an energy slump, but avoid consuming it too close to bedtime, as its energizing properties might interfere with sleep for some people. The synergy between ginger and honey is truly remarkable and represents the Zen principle of complementary forces working in harmony. Honey is sweet, building and nourishing, while ginger is spicy, cleansing and activating. Honey soothes and coats your digestive tract, while ginger stimulates and invigorates it. Together, they create a balance that's greater than either ingredient alone. The honey helps moderate ginger's intensity, making it gentler on your stomach, while ginger enhances honey's absorption and prevents any blood sugar spike. The anti-inflammatory properties of both ingredients work synergistically, providing more powerful effects than either could alone. The antimicrobial properties of honey and ginger together create an environment in your gut that's hostile to harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial bacteria. Real-world results from people who've adopted this practice are compelling. Many report significant improvements in digestive issues, reduced bloating, relief from constipation, decrease in acid reflux symptoms. People with chronic pain conditions, particularly arthritis, often experience noticeable reductions in pain and stiffness within a few weeks. Those struggling with frequent colds and infections report stronger immunity and faster recovery when they do get sick. Weight management becomes easier for many people, not through any magic effect, but because ginger helps regulate appetite, improves metabolism, and reduces inflammation that can interfere with healthy weight. Perhaps most commonly, people report simply feeling better, over more energy, better mood, clearer thinking, and a general sense of vitality that had been missing from their lives. However, there are important warnings and considerations to keep in mind. Ginger is generally very safe, but it is a powerful substance. If you're taking blood-thinning medications, consult your healthcare provider before using ginger regularly, as it has natural blood-thinning properties that could interact with these medications. People with gallstones should be cautious, as ginger stimulates bile production, which could potentially cause problems. If you're scheduled for surgery, stop consuming ginger at least 2 weeks beforehand due to its blood-thinning effects. Pregnant women can generally consume ginger safely. In fact, it's often recommended for morning sickness, but should limit intake to 1 to 2 grams per day and consult their healthcare provider. Some people experience mild heartburn when they first start using ginger, especially if they use too much too soon. If this happens, reduce your amount and increase gradually. Listen to your body. If ginger makes you feel uncomfortable, back off and try again with a smaller amount. With honey and ginger working together in warm water, you've already created a powerful healing drink. But we're not done yet. The next 2 ingredients will add even more dimensions to this practice, creating a complete system for activating your body's self-healing abilities. Ingredient number 3, black pepper. The third ingredient in our healing water practice might surprise you. It's black pepper, but not just any black pepper. In ancient Buddhist healing texts, black pepper was known as the awakener and the key that unlocks doors. This might seem like an unusual addition to a healing drink, but once you understand the profound role black pepper plays, You'll see why Zen practitioners considered it essential. Black pepper doesn't just add flavor, it fundamentally transforms how your body absorbs and utilizes every other ingredient in this practice. In ancient Buddhist healing texts, particularly those from Indian and Tibetan traditions that influenced Zen practices, black pepper held a place of great reverence. It was mentioned in texts dating back over 2,000 years as one of the most important healing substances available to practitioners. These texts described black pepper as having the unique ability to carry medicine to where it's needed and to awaken the body's inner pharmacist. The ancient healers understood something that modern science has only recently confirmed. Black pepper contains compounds that dramatically enhance the absorption of beneficial nutrients and make them more bioavailable to your body. The spiritual significance of black pepper in Zen Buddhist practice goes deeper than its physical effects. Black pepper was seen as representing transformation and penetration, the ability to break through barriers and reach deeper levels of consciousness and health. Just as Zen practice seeks to penetrate through the illusions of the mind to reach truth, black pepper penetrates through the barriers in your body that prevent optimal health. In monastery life, black pepper was considered one of the 3 treasures of the healing kitchen, alongside ginger and turmeric. Monks preparing for intensive meditation retreats would specifically increase their black pepper intake because they believed it enhanced mental clarity and spiritual receptivity. Modern scientific validation of black pepper's properties has been nothing short of remarkable. The primary active compound in black pepper is piperine, which makes up about 5 to 9% of black pepper by weight. Piperine has been the subject of hundreds of scientific studies, and what researchers have discovered is extraordinary. Piperine can increase the bioavailability of many nutrients by up to 2,000%. This means that when you consume black pepper with other beneficial compounds like those in honey and ginger, your body can absorb and utilize up to 20 times more of those compounds than it would without the pepper. This is why black pepper is often called a bioavailability enhancer. But piperine does much more than just enhance absorption. It has its own powerful therapeutic properties, including antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and neuroprotective effects. Let's explore the comprehensive health benefits that make black pepper indispensable in this healing practice. Starting with metabolic support, piperine has been shown to have a significant impact on how your body processes and burns calories. It stimulates thermogenesis, which is your body's process of generating heat and burning calories. This doesn't mean black pepper is a magic weight loss solution, but it does mean that it supports healthy metabolism and helps your body use the food you eat more efficiently. Piperine also influences how your body handles fat cells and can help prevent the formation of new fat cells. For people struggling with metabolic issues or weight management, the addition of black pepper to this daily healing practice can provide meaningful support. Additionally, piperine has been shown to help regulate blood sugar levels, which is crucial for sustained energy and preventing the crashes that lead to cravings and overeating. Circulation and vitality receive a tremendous boost from black pepper. Piperine causes vasodilation, which means it helps your blood vessels relax and widen, allowing for better blood flow throughout your body. Improved circulation means that oxygen and nutrients reach every cell more efficiently, and waste products are removed more effectively. This enhanced circulation is part of why people often feel more energized and vital when they regularly consume black pepper. The warming sensation you feel when you consume black pepper isn't just a taste sensation, it's an actual increase in circulation and metabolic activity. For people with cold hands and feet, poor circulation, or low energy, black pepper can make a noticeable difference. The ancient Zen practitioners recognized this vitality-enhancing property and considered it essential for maintaining the energy needed for their demanding spiritual practices. Cognitive enhancement is one of the most exciting benefits of black pepper, and this is where modern science really aligns with ancient Zen wisdom. Piperine has been shown to enhance cognitive function through multiple mechanisms. First, it increases blood flow to the brain, which is crucial for mental clarity and focus. Second, it appears to influence neurotransmitter function, particularly increasing the availability of serotonin and dopamine chemicals, essential for mood, motivation, and mental sharpness. Third, And perhaps most remarkably, piperine has been shown to inhibit the breakdown of endocannabinoids, which are compounds your body naturally produces that support mood, reduce anxiety, and enhance a sense of well-being. Studies have shown that piperine may help protect against age-related cognitive decline and may even support memory formation and recall. Zen masters who spoke of black pepper enhancing meditation and spiritual awareness may have been experiencing these very real neurological effects. The spiritual awakening properties attributed to black pepper in Zen tradition are fascinating when viewed through both ancient wisdom and modern neuroscience. The monks believed that black pepper helped clear the channels through which spiritual energy flows. In modern terms, we might say that black pepper supports the optimal functioning of your nervous system, reduces inflammation that can dull consciousness, and enhances the absorption of nutrients that support brain health. Many contemporary practitioners report that adding black pepper to their morning ritual enhances their sense of clarity, presence, and openness, qualities essential for meditation and mindful living. Whether you view this through a spiritual or scientific lens, the effect is the same. Black pepper seems to support a state of heightened awareness and receptivity. Quality indicators for black pepper are crucial because, like all our ingredients, quality determines effectiveness. You want whole black peppercorns, not pre-ground pepper. Once pepper is ground, it begins losing its piperine content and aromatic compounds within hours. Pre-ground pepper sitting in a jar has lost much of its therapeutic value. Look for whole black peppercorns that are uniform in size, deeply colored, and heavy for their size. They should have a strong, sharp, aromatic smell when you crush one between your fingers. Organic peppercorns are preferable, as conventional peppers may be irradiated or treated with chemicals. Telecherry peppercorns from India are considered among the highest quality, but any fresh, whole, organic black peppercorns will work beautifully. Store your peppercorns in an airtight container away from light and heat, and grind them fresh each time you use them. Preparation methods for maximum benefit are simple but specific. You need to grind your black pepper fresh, just before adding it to your warm water. Use a pepper grinder, a mortar and pestle, or even crush the peppercorns with the back of a spoon. The act of grinding releases the volatile oils and piperine, making them immediately available for absorption. For your healing water, you'll add just a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper. We're talking about an amount that would fit on the tip of a small spoon, roughly 1/8 of a teaspoon or even less. This is not about making your water taste strongly of pepper. It's about adding just enough to activate the bioavailability, enhancing properties. Add the ground pepper after you've added your honey and ginger to the warm water. Stir well and drink it while the pepper's compounds are at their most potent. The optimal dosing schedule for black pepper requires some attention. Start with just a tiny pinch, literally 5 to 10 peppercorns ground fresh in your morning healing water. Some people are more sensitive to pepper than others, and starting small allows your body to adjust. After a few days, you can increase slightly if you tolerate it well, but you rarely need more than 1/8 of a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. The key is consistency rather than quantity. Having this small amount daily is far more beneficial than having larger amounts sporadically. If you're having a second cup of healing water in the evening, you can include black pepper in that as well, though some people prefer to use it only in the morning to maximize its energizing effects. How black pepper complements the first two ingredients is where the magic really happens. Remember that piperine increases the bioavailability of other nutrients by up to 2000%. This means that the beneficial compounds in honey, the antioxidants, enzymes, vitamins, and minerals, become dramatically more available to your body when consumed with black pepper. The same is true for gingers, gingerols, and shogols. Without black pepper, you might absorb only 5 or 10% of these compounds. With black pepper, you could be absorbing 50% or more. This synergy transforms your healing water from a beneficial drink into a powerful therapeutic tool. Additionally, black pepper's warming properties complement ginger's warmth, while honey's sweetness balances the spiciness of both. The three ingredients together create a taste profile that's warming, slightly sweet, slightly spicy, and surprisingly pleasant once you get accustomed to it. Take a moment to comment below and let us know where you're watching from. and whether you've ever tried any of these ingredients in warm water before. We love hearing from our community around the world. Case studies and experiences from people practicing this tradition are illuminating. One woman in her 60s reported that after adding black pepper to her honey ginger water, she noticed a significant improvement in her arthritis pain within just 2 weeks. She attributed this to the enhanced absorption of ginger's anti-inflammatory compounds. A man struggling with brain fog and poor concentration found that the addition of black pepper to his morning routine brought a level of mental clarity he hadn't experienced in years. Many people report that they simply feel more alive and present when black pepper is part of their daily practice. The enhanced absorption means they're getting more benefit from all the healthy foods they eat throughout the day, not just from this morning drink. Athletes have reported improved recovery times and reduced muscle soreness, likely due to the enhanced anti-inflammatory effects and improved circulation. Safety guidelines for black pepper are important to observe. Black pepper is extremely safe for most people in the small amounts we're using, but there are some considerations. If you have gastroesophageal reflux disease or a sensitive stomach, start with an even smaller amount of pepper and increase very gradually. Some people find that black pepper irritates their stomach, especially on an empty stomach, though this is rare with the small amounts we're recommending. If you're taking certain medications, particularly those with narrow therapeutic windows, consult your healthcare provider before using black pepper regularly, as it can increase the absorption of medications just as it does nutrients. This is generally beneficial, but it could potentially require medication dosage adjustments. Pregnant and nursing women can safely consume black pepper in culinary amounts, and the small amount in this practice falls well within that range. If you're allergic to black pepper, which is extremely rare, obviously avoid it and focus on the other 3 ingredients. With honey, ginger, and black pepper working together in warm water, you now have an incredibly powerful healing elixir. But there's one more ingredient that will complete this practice and tie everything together in a way that creates something greater than the sum of its parts. Ingredient number 4, lemon. The 4th and final ingredient is fresh lemon, and in Zen Buddhist practice, lemon is known as the completing ingredient, or the circle closer. There's a beautiful teaching that explains why lemon is essential. The first 3 ingredients, honey, ginger, and black pepper, work primarily on the internal fire, building, warming, and activating. Lemon represents the balancing element, bringing coolness, clarity, and purification. It's like the final brushstroke in a painting that suddenly makes everything come together and make sense. Without lemon, the formula is powerful but incomplete. With lemon, it becomes perfectly balanced and whole. In Zen monasteries, lemon was treated with special reverence because it embodied the principle of balance that is central to all Zen teaching. The monks understood that healing isn't just about adding beneficial things, it's about creating harmony and balance within the body's systems. Lemon's sour taste, in traditional healing systems, corresponds to the liver and helps regulate the body's cleansing processes. But more than that, lemon juice in warm water first thing in the morning was seen as a way to reset the body, bringing it back to its natural alkaline state after a night of internal cleansing and repair. The practice of drinking warm lemon water predates Zen Buddhism itself, appearing in Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine texts thousands of years old, but Zen practitioners refined it and integrated it into this complete healing formula. The reason this ingredient makes the formula complete goes beyond just adding another beneficial substance. Lemon provides something the other 3 ingredients don't: a significant dose of vitamin C, citric acid, and bioflavonoids that work in specific ways to support detoxification and cellular health. Where honey builds and nourishes, ginger activates and warms, and black pepper enhances absorption, lemon cleanses and alkalizes. It's the yin to the yang of the other ingredients. Lemon also serves a practical purpose in this formula. Acidity helps preserve the beneficial enzymes in raw honey and prevents oxidation of ginger's active compounds. On a taste level, lemon's bright, fresh sourness cuts through the sweetness of honey and the spice of ginger and pepper, creating a flavor profile that's not only pleasant, but actually makes you want to drink it daily. The scientific mechanisms behind lemon's benefits are well documented and impressive. Lemons are one of nature's richest sources of vitamin C, with one lemon providing about 50% of your daily requirement. But vitamin C is just the beginning. Lemons contain powerful antioxidants called flavonoids, particularly hesperidin and diosmin, which have been shown to reduce inflammation, support cardiovascular health, and protect cells from damage. The citric acid in lemon juice helps prevent kidney stones by increasing urine volume and pH, creating an environment less favorable for stone formation. Lemons also contain limonene, a compound found in the peel and juice that has been studied for its potential anti-cancer properties and its ability to support the liver's detoxification enzymes. When you consume lemon juice in warm water, these compounds are absorbed quickly and efficiently, especially when combined with black pepper's bioavailability-enhancing properties. Let's explore the full spectrum of benefits, starting with cellular regeneration. Vitamin C is absolutely essential for collagen production, and collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, forming the structure of your skin, bones, tendons, and blood vessels. Without adequate vitamin C, your body simply cannot repair and regenerate tissues properly. The antioxidants in lemon protect your cells from free radical damage, which accelerates aging and contributes to disease. When you provide your cells with the vitamin C and antioxidants from lemon every single morning, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs for ongoing repair and regeneration. Many people notice that their skin improves, wounds heal faster, and they simply look more vibrant after incorporating this practice. The cellular regeneration extends to your immune cells as well. Vitamin C is crucial for the production and function of white blood cells that protect you from infections. Stress reduction is another profound benefit of lemon that's often overlooked. Vitamin C plays a critical role in your body's stress response. When you're under stress, your adrenal glands use up vitamin C rapidly to produce stress hormones like cortisol. If your vitamin C levels are low, your stress response becomes dysregulated, leading to chronic stress and all its associated problems. By providing your body with vitamin C first thing every morning, you're supporting healthy adrenal function and helping your body manage stress more effectively. The scent of lemon alone has been shown in studies to reduce stress and anxiety. There's a reason lemon essential oil is used in aromatherapy. The act of mindfully preparing and drinking your warm lemon water becomes a stress-reducing ritual in itself, a moment of calm before the day begins. Longevity support is where all of lemon's benefits come together. The combination of reduced oxidative stress, enhanced detoxification, better cellular repair, and improved stress response all contribute to healthier aging. Studies on long-lived populations around the world consistently show that they consume more vitamin C-rich foods than average populations. The anti-inflammatory effects of lemon's compounds help prevent the chronic inflammation that underlies age-related diseases. The support for cardiovascular health through improved blood vessel function and reduced cholesterol oxidation helps prevent heart disease, which is still the leading cause of death worldwide. When you combine lemon with honey, ginger, and black pepper, you're creating a daily longevity tonic that addresses aging from multiple angles simultaneously. Spiritual clarity, while harder to measure scientifically, is a benefit that Zen practitioners have long associated with lemon. The cleansing properties of lemon were believed to clear not just physical toxins, but mental and spiritual cloudiness as well. In modern terms, we might understand this through the lens of how physical health affects mental state. When your body is functioning optimally, when inflammation is reduced, when stress hormones are balanced, your mind naturally becomes clearer and more present. Many people report that adding lemon to their morning ritual creates a sense of freshness, clarity, and readiness to engage with the day. It's like wiping the slate clean each morning, allowing you to approach each day with renewed awareness. Sourcing the best quality lemon is simpler than the other ingredients, but still important. You want fresh, organic lemons. Conventional lemons are often heavily sprayed with pesticides and may be coated with wax to make them shiny, and since you'll be using the peel as well as the juice, organic is essential. Look for lemons that are heavy for their size, which indicates juiciness, and have thin, smooth skin rather than thick, bumpy skin. The color should be bright yellow. Lemons that are greenish aren't fully ripe, while those that are dull or have brown spots are past their prime. Fresh lemons should feel firm but give slightly when squeezed. Store lemons at room temperature if you'll use them within a week, or in the refrigerator for longer storage. A simple trick: roll the lemon firmly on your counter before cutting it. This breaks down the internal membranes and makes it easier to extract the juice. Preparation secrets from monasteries reveal some important details. The monks would use the whole lemon, both juice and a small amount of zest. They understood that the peel contains valuable compounds, particularly limonene, that aren't found in high concentrations in the juice alone. Here's how to prepare your lemon properly. Cut an organic lemon in half. Squeeze the juice from half the lemon into your cup, and then use a fine grater or zester to add just a small pinch of zest from the peel. Be careful to grate only the yellow part of the peel, not the white pith underneath, which is bitter. The amount of lemon juice you want is from half a lemon, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh juice. Add this to your warm water after you've already added honey, ginger, and black pepper. The lemon should be added last because it's the most heat-sensitive of all the ingredients. If the water is too hot, it will destroy some of the vitamin C, so make sure your water has cooled to that optimal range of 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Timing and quantity are crucial for getting the most benefit from lemon. Always use fresh lemon juice. Bottled lemon juice has been pasteurized, which destroys much of the vitamin C and enzymes, and often contains preservatives. Squeeze your lemon fresh each morning. Use half a lemon per cup of healing water. If you're having a second cup later in the day, use another half lemon. Don't be tempted to use a whole lemon thinking more is better. The acidity can be hard on your tooth enamel if you use too much, and the balance of the formula is designed for half a lemon. After drinking your lemon water, it's a good practice to rinse your mouth with plain water to protect your tooth enamel from the acid. Some people prefer to drink it through a straw for this same reason. The synergistic effect of all 4 ingredients together is where this practice becomes truly transformative. Let's understand how they work as a complete system. Honey provides the nourishing, building foundation enzymes, antioxidants, natural sugars for sustained energy, and prebiotics for gut health. Ginger adds the activating, fire-stimulating circulation, reducing inflammation, supporting detoxification, and energizing your entire system. Black pepper serves as the key that unlocks everything dramatically, enhancing the absorption of all the beneficial compounds from honey, ginger, and lemon, while adding its own cognitive and metabolic benefits. Lemon brings balance and completion, providing vitamin C for cellular repair, citric acid for detoxification, and alkalizing minerals that help balance your body's pH. Together, these 4 ingredients create effects that none of them could create alone. The vitamin C from lemon protects ginger's gingerols from oxidation, making them more stable and effective. Black pepper increases the absorption of vitamin C by up to 1,500%. Honey's enzymes work with lemon's citric acid to support digestive function. Ginger's warming properties are balanced by lemon's cooling properties, creating perfect harmony. All 4 ingredients together support every system in your body: simultaneous digestive, immune, nervous, cardiovascular, detoxification, and endocrine systems all benefit. Transformation stories from people who've adopted this complete practice are powerful. One man in his 50s who had struggled with chronic fatigue for years reported that after 3 months of daily practice with all 4 ingredients, his energy levels were completely transformed. He went from barely being able to get through the day to having energy for morning exercise and evening activities with his family. A woman with autoimmune issues found that her inflammation markers dropped significantly and her symptoms became much more manageable. Countless people report improved digestion, better skin, fewer colds and infections, weight loss without trying, improved mood and mental clarity, and an overall sense of vitality and well-being. The key in all these stories is consistency, drinking this healing water every single morning, making it a non-negotiable part of their daily routine. If you found this information valuable and you know someone who could benefit from this natural healing practice, please share this video with them. Sharing knowledge is one of the greatest gifts we can give to others. Important precautions need to be mentioned before you begin this practice. While this combination is safe for most people, there are some considerations. If you have citrus allergies, Obviously avoid the lemon. People with GERD or acid reflux should be cautious. While many find that this practice actually improves their reflux over time, some people initially experience worsening symptoms from the lemon's acidity. If this happens, start with just a small amount of lemon and increase gradually, or try drinking it with food rather than on an empty stomach. The acidity of lemon can erode tooth enamel over time, so rinse your mouth with plain water after drinking, wait at least 30 minutes before brushing your teeth, and consider drinking through a straw. If you're taking medications, particularly those for blood pressure or blood sugar, monitor your levels closely, as this practice can enhance the effectiveness of these medications, potentially requiring dosage adjustments. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your health routine, especially if you have chronic health conditions or take medications. Now you have the complete formula: honey, ginger, black pepper, and lemon in warm water. These 4 simple ingredients, combined mindfully and consumed consistently, create a powerful tool for activating your body's natural healing abilities. This isn't magic. It's the wisdom of nature, combined with the understanding of how your body truly works. The complete protocol. Now that you understand each ingredient individually and why they work so powerfully together, it's time to bring everything together into a complete, actionable protocol. This is where knowledge transforms into practice, where understanding becomes healing. The beauty of this protocol is its simplicity. You're not embarking on a complicated health regimen that requires dozens of ingredients, expensive equipment, or hours of preparation. You're creating a single powerful healing drink that takes just 5 minutes to prepare and can transform your health from the inside out. Let's start with the exact recipe and proportions, because precision matters when you're creating something this potent. Here's what you need for 1 serving of your complete healing water. 1 cup of warm water at 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of raw, organic honey depending on your preference and tolerance for sweetness, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, or about a thumb-sized piece of thinly sliced ginger, a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper, equivalent to about 5 to 10 peppercorns or 1/8 of a teaspoon, and the juice of half a fresh organic lemon, plus a tiny pinch of lemon zest. These proportions have been refined over centuries of practice and represent the optimal balance for most people. However, remember that you are unique, and you may need to adjust slightly based on your body's response. Start with these proportions and fine-tune from there. The step-by-step preparation guide is essential because the order in which you add ingredients and how you prepare them affects the final result. Here's exactly how to create your healing water each morning. First, fill your kettle with fresh filtered water. If possible, avoid using water that's been sitting in the kettle from the previous day. Bring the water to a boil, then turn off the heat and let it cool for about 3 to 5 minutes. While the water is cooling, prepare your ingredients. Take your piece of fresh ginger, wash it thoroughly, and either grate it using a fine grater or slice it thinly with a sharp knife. If you're using organic ginger, you don't need to peel it. The skin contains beneficial compounds. Grind your black peppercorns fresh using a pepper mill or mortar and pestle, or crush them with the back of a spoon. Cut your lemon in half and squeeze the juice from 1/2 into a small dish. Then use a fine grater to add just a tiny pinch of zest. Now you're ready to assemble your healing water. Pour the warm water into your cup. Remember, it should be warm enough to feel soothing but not so hot that you can't hold the cup comfortably. Add your honey first, stirring gently until it's completely dissolved. The honey should melt easily into the warm water, creating a slightly sweet base. Next, add your prepared ginger, whether grated or sliced. If you're using sliced ginger, let it steep for about 5 minutes to extract its beneficial compounds. If you're using grated ginger, it will release its properties more quickly. Now add your freshly ground black pepper and stir well. Finally, add your lemon juice and zest, giving everything one final gentle stir. Your healing water is now complete and ready to drink. The best time of day to consume this healing elixir is absolutely crucial for maximum benefit. The optimal time is first thing in the morning, within 15 to 30 minutes of waking up, before you've consumed anything else. This is when your body is most receptive to absorbing nutrients, and when your digestive system is ready to be activated for the day. Your body has been in a fasting state during sleep, engaged in deep cellular repair and detoxification. When you drink this healing water as your first intake of the day, you're supporting and extending those beneficial processes. The warm water helps flush out toxins that have accumulated overnight. The lemon stimulates your digestive system and liver. The ginger activates your metabolism. The honey provides gentle nourishment, and the black pepper ensures everything is absorbed efficiently. The question of empty stomach versus with food is important to address because this significantly impacts the effectiveness of the practice. This healing water should absolutely be consumed on an empty stomach for optimal results. When your stomach is empty, the beneficial compounds can be absorbed quickly and efficiently without competing with food for absorption. Your stomach acid is at an optimal pH for extracting and utilizing these nutrients. The practice works best when you drink your healing water, then wait at least 20 to 30 minutes before eating breakfast. This gives your body time to absorb and begin utilizing all the beneficial compounds. Some people wait even longer, up to an hour, and use this time for meditation, gentle movement, or morning journaling. If you find that drinking this on an empty stomach causes any discomfort, which is rare, you can have it with a small amount of food, but know that the benefits will be somewhat reduced. Creating a mindful ritual around this practice elevates it from a simple health habit to a transformative daily ceremony. This is where Zen Buddhist wisdom really comes into play. The practice isn't just about what you consume, but how you consume it. Begin by setting aside dedicated time each morning for this ritual. Wake up 10 to 15 minutes earlier than usual if necessary, because rushing through this defeats its purpose. As you prepare your ingredients, do so with full attention. Notice the bright yellow of the lemon, the fibrous texture of the ginger, the sweet aroma of the honey, the sharp scent of the freshly ground pepper. This mindful preparation is your transition from sleep to wakefulness, from night to day. As you combine the ingredients and watch them blend together in the warm water, you might take a moment to feel gratitude for the gift of nature that you're about to receive. This isn't just positive thinking. Gratitude actually enhances your body's ability to receive and utilize nutrients. Find a quiet, comfortable place to sit as you drink your healing water. Don't stand at the kitchen counter gulping it down while checking your phone. Sit down, take a breath, and sip slowly. Notice the taste, the sweetness of honey, the warmth of ginger, the brightness of lemon, the subtle spice of pepper. Feel the warmth of the liquid as it travels down your throat and into your stomach. Visualize it nourishing every cell in your body, activating your healing processes, preparing you for a vibrant day. The importance of consistency cannot be overstated. This is perhaps the single most important factor in whether this practice will transform your health or become just another thing you tried once. Your body responds to regular, repeated signals. Drinking this healing water once or twice will provide some benefit, but it won't create lasting change. The monks who experienced profound health benefits from this practice did it every single day without exception for years. You need to commit to at least 30 days of daily practice before you can fairly evaluate the results. Ideally, this becomes a permanent part of your life, as natural and automatic as brushing your teeth. Set yourself up for success by preparing everything the night before. Have your ingredients ready, your cup out, your kettle filled with water. Remove any barriers that might prevent you from following through on busy or difficult mornings. Let's talk about the 30-day transformation timeline so you know what to expect, and don't give up too soon. Change happens in stages, and understanding this timeline helps you stay committed through the entire process. During the first week, the changes are often subtle but present. Many people notice improved digestion within the first few days, easier bowel movements, less bloating, reduced gas. You might feel slightly more energized in the mornings, though this isn't always dramatic at first. Some people experience mild detoxification symptoms like headaches or fatigue as their body begins releasing stored toxins. This is temporary and usually resolves within a few days. The key during week 1 is simply establishing the habit and allowing your body to adjust to the new routine. In week 2, the benefits typically become more noticeable. Your energy levels may increase more substantially, And you might find you don't need as much coffee or other stimulants to feel alert. Many people report that their skin starts to look clearer and more radiant. If you typically catch colds or have minor infections, you might notice you're feeling healthier and more resilient. Your digestion continues to improve, and you may notice that food intolerances or sensitivities you had before are becoming less problematic. This is when the practice starts to feel rewarding, rather than just being a discipline you're maintaining. By weeks 3 and 4, transformation often becomes more profound. This is when people typically report significant improvements in chronic issues they've been dealing with. Joint pain and inflammation may be noticeably reduced. Mental clarity and focus often improve dramatically. Brain fog lifts, concentration improves, memory sharpens. If you've been carrying extra weight, you may notice your clothes fitting differently, even if the scale hasn't moved much. As inflammation reduces and your body composition shifts, your mood may be more stable and positive. Sleep often improves, becoming deeper and more restorative. You might find that you naturally crave healthier foods and have less interest in processed or unhealthy options. This is your body's intelligence awakening, recognizing what truly nourishes it. What to expect week by week becomes deeply personal after the first month, as everyone's healing journey is unique. Some people experience dramatic changes quickly, while others notice more gradual, subtle improvements that accumulate over time. Trust the process and pay attention to how you feel. Keep a simple journal if it helps, just a few notes each day about your energy levels, digestion, mood, and any symptoms you're tracking. After 30 days, look back at where you started, and you'll likely be amazed at how far you've come. And remember, this is just the beginning. The benefits continue to deepen and expand the longer you maintain the practice. Many practitioners report that after 6 months to a year, they've experienced transformations they never thought possible. Chronic conditions resolved, vitality restored, a sense of well-being that permeates every aspect of their life. This complete protocol is your roadmap to activating your body's self-healing abilities through the simple ancient wisdom of combining honey, ginger, black pepper, and lemon in warm water. The power is in your hansa, rather, in your cup, the mindfulness practice. Understanding the ingredients and following the protocol will give you physical benefits, but to access the full transformative power of this practice, you must approach it with the right mind. This is where Zen Buddhist wisdom truly shines, the recognition that how you do something is just as important as what you do. The preparation and consumption of your healing water isn't just a health routine. It's an opportunity for meditation, presence, and conscious connection with yourself and the natural world. Why must preparation be meditative? Because the state of mind you bring to this practice literally changes how your body responds to it. Modern science has confirmed what Zen masters knew centuries ago: your nervous system state affects digestion, absorption, and healing. When you prepare and consume this healing water while stressed, rushed, or distracted, your body is in sympathetic nervous system dominance, the fight-or-flight state. In this state, digestion is suppressed, blood flow is redirected away from your digestive organs, and your body's ability to absorb nutrients is significantly reduced. Conversely, when you approach this practice with calm presence and mindfulness, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest state. In this state, your digestive organs receive optimal blood flow, enzymes are released efficiently, and your body can fully receive and utilize every beneficial compound in your healing water. The Zen approach to making this drink transforms a simple task into a sacred act. Begin by clearing your preparation space. You don't need a special altar or elaborate setup, but your counter or table should be clean and free from clutter. As you gather your ingredients, handle each one with care and attention. When you pick up the ginger, really notice its twisted organic shape, the result of growing underground in darkness. When you hold the lemon, appreciate its journey from flower to fruit, ripening under the sun. The honey represents the work of thousands of bees visiting millions of flowers. The black pepper carries the warmth of tropical climates. Each ingredient is a gift from nature, and acknowledging this creates a different quality of experience. As you grate the ginger, focus completely on that single action. Feel the resistance as the grater breaks down the fibrous root. Notice the immediate release of aroma, sharp and alive. This is not about rushing to get to the next step. This is about being fully present with what you're doing right now. When you grind the pepper, listen to the sound. When you squeeze the lemon, feel the juice releasing under the pressure of your hand. This complete attention to each action is meditation in motion. It trains your mind to be present, and this trained presence will serve you throughout your entire day. Breathing techniques while consuming your healing water enhance both the physical and spiritual benefits. Before taking your first sip, pause with the cup in your hands. Close your eyes if you wish, and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose for a count of 4, hold gently for a count of 2, and exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. This simple breathing pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system and brings you fully into the present moment. As you sip your healing water, continue to breathe slowly and deeply between sips. Don't drink it all in one continuous series of gulps. Take a sip, set the cup down, breathe, notice how you feel, and then take another sip. This conscious, paced consumption gives your body time to register and respond to what you're receiving. Gratitude practice transforms this ritual from beneficial to sacred. Before you drink, take a moment to feel genuine appreciation, not just thinking grateful thoughts, but actually feeling gratitude in your body. You might place your hand on your heart and say silently or aloud, "I am grateful for this nourishment. I am grateful for my body's ability to heal. I am grateful for the wisdom of nature." Gratitude isn't just a pleasant emotion. It's a physiological state that enhances healing. Research shows that gratitude practices reduce stress hormones, improve immune function, and even change gene expression in ways that promote health. When you drink your healing water with genuine gratitude, you're literally changing how your cells respond to it. Setting intentions adds purposeful direction to your practice. After your gratitude moment and before drinking, set a clear intention for your day and for what you want this healing water to support in your body. Your intention might be, "May this nourishment support my body's natural healing," or "I receive this with the intention of vibrant health and clarity." Keep your intention positive and present, tense, as if it's already happening. This isn't magical thinking, it's the conscious direction of your body's intelligent healing processes. Your body responds to your conscious intentions in ways that science is only beginning to understand. Making it a morning ritual means creating consistency, not just in the action but in the entire experience. Choose a specific spot where you'll drink your healing water each morning, perhaps a comfortable chair by a window, a cushion on the floor, or a favorite spot at your kitchen table. Return to this same spot each day. This consistency creates a psychological anchor, a signal to your mind and body that says, "This is our healing time." Your ritual might include lighting a candle, which serves as a focal point and adds an element of ceremony. You might play soft instrumental music or sit in silence. Some people like to have their journal nearby to write down thoughts or insights that arise. The specifics matter less than the consistency and the quality of presence you bring. The difference between mindless and mindful consumption is the difference between a health supplement and a transformative practice. Mindless consumption is drinking your healing water while scrolling through your phone, planning your day, or thinking about your problems. You're physically consuming the ingredients, and you'll get some benefit, but you're missing the deeper level of healing that comes from true presence. Mindful consumption means that for these 5 to 10 minutes, this is all you're doing. You're not multitasking. You're not thinking about the past or future. You're fully here, fully present with the simple act of receiving nourishment. This quality of attention itself is healing. It interrupts the constant mental chatter that creates stress. It gives your nervous system a chance to recalibrate, and it creates a foundation of calm that can carry through your entire day. When you approach this practice with mindfulness, something shifts. What could be just another item on your health to-do list becomes a touchstone of peace and presence in your day. It becomes the moment when you reconnect with yourself, when you honor your body's needs, when you remember what's truly important. This is the Zen way, finding the profound in the simple, accessing the sacred through the ordinary, and transforming everyday actions into paths to awakening. Scientific studies, evidence. While this practice is rooted in ancient Zen Buddhist wisdom, modern science has extensively validated the therapeutic properties of each ingredient. Understanding the scientific evidence helps bridge the gap between traditional knowledge and contemporary understanding, giving you confidence that this practice is supported by both millennia of experience and rigorous research. Modern research supporting honey has produced compelling findings. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry analyzed over 300 different honey samples and identified more than 200 bioactive compounds with antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties. Research from the University of Illinois demonstrated that honey consumption increases antioxidant levels in the blood and helps protect cells from oxidative damage. A comprehensive review in the journal Pharmacognosy Research examined honey's effects on digestive health and found that it significantly supports beneficial gut bacteria while inhibiting pathogenic organisms. Studies from Malaysia's University Sains have shown that honey can help regulate blood sugar more effectively than refined sugars, providing sustained energy without dramatic spikes. The antimicrobial properties of honey have been so well established that medical-grade honey is now used in wound care in hospitals worldwide. Ginger has been the subject of over 20 scientific studies, making it one of the most researched natural substances. A landmark study published in the Journal of Pain found that daily ginger consumption reduced exercise-induced muscle pain by 25%. Research from the University of Miami showed that ginger extract was as effective as ibuprofen for reducing osteoarthritis pain without the gastrointestinal side effects. A systematic review in the British Journal of Nutrition analyzed 12 different studies and concluded that ginger significantly reduces markers of inflammation in the body, including C-reactive protein and inflammatory cytokines. Studies on ginger's effects on nausea have been so convincing that it's now recommended by many medical organizations for morning sickness during pregnancy. Research published in Brain Research showed that gingerols can protect brain cells from age-related decline and may help prevent neurodegenerative diseases. Black pepper and its active compound piperine have been extensively studied for their bioavailability-enhancing properties. The groundbreaking research came from St. John's Medical College in India, where scientists discovered that piperine increases the bioavailability of curcumin by 20%. Subsequent studies have shown similar enhancement effects with many other nutrients, including vitamin C, beta-carotene, and various B vitamins. Research published in critical reviews in Food Science and Nutrition documented piperine's ability to improve cognitive function and protect against age-related mental decline. Studies from Seoul National University demonstrated that piperine has significant anti-inflammatory effects and can help regulate metabolism by influencing how the body processes and stores fat. The thermogenic properties of black pepper have been confirmed in multiple studies, showing increased calorie burning and enhanced metabolic rate. Lemon and its compounds have been thoroughly researched for their health effects. A study in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition found that lemon polyphenols significantly reduced weight gain and fat accumulation in mice, and human trials have shown promising results for metabolic health. Research from Arizona State University demonstrated that vitamin C consumption significantly enhances the absorption of iron from plant-based foods, making it particularly important for vegetarians. The citric acid in lemons has been proven in multiple studies to prevent kidney stone formation by increasing urine pH and citrate levels. A comprehensive review in the journal Food Chemistry catalogued the various flavonoids in lemon and their antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and potential anti-cancer properties. Studies on limonene, found in lemon peel, have shown promise in supporting liver detoxification enzymes and protecting against cellular damage. What science says about combination therapy is particularly relevant to our 4-ingredient practice. While each ingredient has been studied individually, there's growing scientific interest in synergistic effects compounds work together to create greater benefits than they would separately. A study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology examined traditional multi-ingredient formulations and found that combinations often produce effects that cannot be achieved by any single component. The concept of bioavailability enhancement, through black pepper has revolutionized how researchers think about nutrient absorption, leading to numerous studies on optimal ingredient combinations. Research on antioxidant synergy has shown that combinations of different antioxidants, like those found in honey, ginger, and lemon, provide more comprehensive cellular protection than high doses of single antioxidants. The anti-inflammatory effects of combining honey, ginger, and lemon have been studied in traditional medicine research. A study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine examined honey-ginger combinations and found significantly greater anti-inflammatory effects than either ingredient alone. The warming properties of ginger combined with the cooling properties of lemon create what traditional systems call balance, and modern research suggests this combination may help regulate body temperature and metabolic processes more effectively than either ingredient separately. The gap between ancient wisdom and modern validation is fascinating and instructive. For thousands of years, Zen practitioners and traditional healers recommended these exact ingredients based on careful observation and accumulated experience. They didn't have laboratories or clinical trials, but they had something equally valuable: centuries of empirical evidence from countless individuals. Modern science is essentially catching up, using sophisticated tools to understand why these traditional practices work. What's remarkable is how often scientific research validates traditional wisdom. The anti-inflammatory properties that modern studies measure were known to ancient practitioners as reducing internal heat. The bioavailability enhancement that we can now quantify was understood as helping medicine reach where it's needed. The adaptogenic and balancing effects that research is beginning to document were described as harmonizing the body's systems. This convergence of ancient wisdom and modern science should give us confidence in practices that have stood the test of time. When something has been used successfully for thousands of years and modern research confirms its mechanisms and benefits, we can trust it more fully than either source alone would warrant. Ongoing research continues to uncover new benefits and mechanisms. Current studies are investigating the gut-brain axis and how ingredients like honey and ginger influence the microbiome and subsequently affect mental health and cognitive function. Researchers are exploring the epigenetic effects of these compounds. They might influence gene expression in ways that promote longevity and prevent disease. There's growing interest in how natural anti-inflammatory compounds can address the chronic inflammation underlying most modern diseases. Studies on circadian rhythms are examining how morning consumption of these ingredients might help regulate our body's internal clock and improve sleep quality. The scientific evidence supporting this practice is robust and continues to grow. While we honor the ancient wisdom that first discovered these combinations, we can also appreciate that modern science is providing us with detailed understanding of exactly how and why these ingredients work together to promote healing and vitality. We've traveled together through an exploration of ancient Zen Buddhist wisdom, meeting modern wellness, a journey that's brought us to 4 simple, powerful ingredients that can transform your health from the inside out. Let's take a moment to recap what you've learned, and more importantly, to commit to putting this knowledge into action. The 4 ingredients are honey, ginger, black pepper, and lemon, each one chosen for specific reasons, and each one essential to the complete formula. Raw honey provides the nourishing foundation enzymes, antioxidants, natural energy, and support for your digestive system. Fresh ginger brings the warming, activating, fire-stimulating circulation, reducing inflammation, energizing your body, and supporting detoxification. Black pepper serves as the master key, dramatically enhancing the absorption of all beneficial compounds while adding its own cognitive and metabolic benefits. Fresh lemon completes the circle, providing vitamin C for cellular repair, supporting alkalinity, and bringing perfect balance to the formula. Together, in warm water, consumed mindfully each morning, these 4 ingredients create a healing elixir that works with your body's natural intelligence to promote self-healing. The power of simplicity is what makes this practice so accessible and sustainable. You don't need expensive supplements, complicated protocols, or hours of time. You need 4 ingredients that cost just $5 minutes each morning, and the commitment to show up for yourself consistently. This is the essence of Zen wisdom. Profound transformation doesn't require complexity. The most powerful practices are often the simplest ones, because simplicity is what makes them sustainable over the long term. A complicated health regimen might work for a week or a month, but this simple practice can become a lifelong foundation for wellness. Your commitment to the practice is what will determine your results. Knowledge without action is merely interesting information. The true power comes when you take what you've learned today and put it into practice tomorrow morning and every morning thereafter. Make a commitment right now, not just a vague intention, but a real commitment that you will try this practice for at least 30 days. Give it a full month of consistent daily practice before you evaluate the results. Write down your commitment if that helps make it more real. Tell someone about it. Do whatever you need to do to transform this from something you might try into something you will definitely do. Starting tomorrow morning, you begin your transformation. Before you go to bed tonight, gather your ingredients. Make sure you have raw honey, fresh ginger, whole black peppercorns, and organic lemons. Set out your cup, your grater, your pepper grinder. Prepare everything so that tomorrow morning there are no barriers between you and this practice. Set your alarm 10 minutes earlier than usual to give yourself unhurried time for this ritual. When you wake up tomorrow, before you check your phone, before you do anything else, go directly to your kitchen and prepare your healing water exactly as we've described. This first morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Tracking your journey helps you notice and appreciate the changes happening in your body. Keep a simple journal, just a few sentences each day about how you feel, your energy level, your digestion, your mood, any symptoms you're monitoring. Take a photo of yourself on day 1 and again at day 30. You might be amazed at the difference. Notice the subtle changes as they happen: better sleep, clearer thinking, improved digestion, more stable energy. These small changes accumulate into significant transformation. We invite you to engage with our community by sharing your experiences in the comments below. Tell us when you start this practice. Share what you notice after your first week, your second week, your first month. Your experience might inspire someone else to begin their own healing journey. Ask questions if something isn't clear. Share this video with anyone you know who could benefit from this natural healing practice: your friends, family members, anyone struggling with health challenges or simply wanting to feel more vibrant and alive. Healing wisdom becomes more powerful when it's shared. Here's a final piece of Zen wisdom to carry with you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but the journey to wellness begins with a single sip. Every morning, when you drink this healing water, you're taking that step. You're honoring your body, you're connecting with ancient wisdom, you're participating in your own healing. This simple act, repeated daily with presence and commitment, has the power to transform not just your physical health, but your entire relationship with yourself and with life. We're grateful you've spent this time with us today, learning about this practice. As you begin this journey, take a moment right now to close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and feel appreciation for your body, this remarkable vehicle that carries you through life, that works tirelessly to heal and maintain itself, that's ready to respond to the nourishment and care you're about to provide. Your body has been waiting for this. Tomorrow morning you begin. We're honored to be part of your healing journey.